This video contains themes and content that some might find disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
The alarm blare jolts me awake.
The alarm blare jokes. Finally, we are at our 5th and final episode. Welcome to Behind You, a show where Ade and I compete to tell you scary stories that we've created.
And since this is a competition, we want you to be our judge. At the end of the video, please let us know who won. Was it me or Andrew? And next week, we will be going live on Andrew's Twitch to finally announce the first ever Behind You ultra mega awesome really scary person. And the loser, well, you will have the privilege of watching the loser be punished live.
So the person who won last episode was Sharon. I won.
Alright, for our 5th and final episode, our theme will be Sounds from the Deep. So this is giving there's something hidden, there's something alive, there's something trying to go out from the darkness, the depths of something. Yes.
We chose this not only because of the bloop, but also because it ties into our mother show, the frightening, alarming real-life tale show.
Which you can listen to the episodes to wherever you get your podcasts. And with that, let's go on with the stories. Starting with me!
Go, Ade.
My story is called Freelancer. Kaya mo pa ba by tomorrow? No. Yes po, kaya yan. Good. Please have it ready by 7 a.m. for review. Don't forget to send the pub mats by the end of the day, ha? Thank you. Salamat rin po. The call ends 1 p.m. Dagdag na naman. Kaya ko to. I let out a slow, steady breath as I stared at my reflection in the darkened video screen. Tomorrow for a full script for the program flow. Kaya yan. I just need to start now and get the main outline done. Yet, my hand reached for the top of my laptop and closed it. I placed the laptop and the table down at the foot of my bed before laying myself down. Tingin nga lang, tapos laban na. I scratched the itch at the side of my arm. Another slow breath in and out. Okay, let's review. What do I need to do? Finish 5 weekly publicity mats at the end of the day, 80%. Read readings for English 12, reflection paper due tomorrow, 21%. First draft of script by tomorrow, 7 a.m., 0%. Was that all? Right. Clean my room, 0%. Feed myself, 0%. Take a shower, 0%. Pay the bills, 0%. Take my pills, 0%. Kaya ko yan. The alarm blare jolts me awake. I scramble for my phone to turn off the alarm when I saw submit pub mats at 5 p.m. I cursed under my breath, prompting myself up on the bed and reaching down to place my laptop and desk in front of me. Password incorrect. Try again in 1 minute. I seethed, running my hands over my face and digging out the sleep in my eyes. There it was again. The light, disorienting throbbing in my head, the tight and heavy constricting in my chest, the heat and sweat pooling in my palms. And of course, the voices that wormed their way out of my head, of my chest. Yan kasi, tatamad-tamad ka. Di ka kasi marunong mag-manage ng oras mo. Paulit-ulit na lang to. Wala nang nagbabago. I pressed my hand against my chest and forced my eyes to open. Try again in 38 seconds. Okay. Review muna tayo ng readings. I shift through the scattered papers around me on my bed and find the page I left off of. Kaya yan. Briefly, ye shall be answered when departs the fierce soul from the body by itself, thence torn asunder to the seventh gulf by Minos, doomed into the wood it falls, no place assigned but wheresoever chance hurls it, there sprouting as a grain of spelt. It rises to sapling, growing thence a savage plant. I blink once, twice, before pressing my fingers up to the bridge of my nose just to push the migraine away. Di ka kasi nakikinig. Kaya ko to. I open my eyes to see the laptop screen waiting for my password. I type it in and finally logged in. I readjusted my posture, setting aside my readings before opening the publicity material files. Resize, add text, change the background image. Ang sabi ng pagkakagawa. Think of a catchy tagline. Tama ba yung hashtag? Wait, ano ulit yung note nila dito? Ayan kasi, di mo sinusulat. Publish, done. Isa na lang, tapos send ko na. Phone break. I set aside the table and my laptop, fish out my phone from the mess and slump against the wall by my bed. 5:23. Sige, by 6, masasend ko na. Sorry na late. I sighed before opening my social media. Scroll.
Why is this so why this is horror stories, not relatable stories? Why?
Well, I mean, if you get affected, that says something about you.
I'm pretty sure you hacked into my computer, my camera, and then you started looking at me while I was doing work.
I was just typing everything you were doing. Scroll, recommended, scrolling, meme, scrolling, porn, scroll, sayang ng oras mo, scroll, anime, scroll, last na, scroll, porn, I'm horny. Kadiri ka, mabilis lang, para matapos na. I check my phone, 5:47. Sige, kahit 6:30 ko na i-send. I open a new tab on my laptop and type out my go-to site. One hand is already lowering my shorts, touching myself, getting myself hard. My head didn't stop throbbing. My chest didn't get any lighter, but now at least there was a faint hum of pleasure throughout my body. Not enough. My eyes gloss over my options, but none seems to do it. The thumbnails were always more exciting than the video itself. 6:20. At this point, I was more frustrated than aroused. I yanked up my short and closed the tab. Okay, ito na. I huffed, finally starting the last of the publicity mats. But nothing came.
Not even me.
Then, something did. The voice, walang kwenta, sinayang mo oras nila. Copy-paste mo na lang kaya yan. Copy-paste. A light bulb went off. Similar na lang yung sa last design, pero different color scheme. Flip, change color scheme, change text, unoriginal. Ngayon lang, para matawid. Publish, done, send. I checked my phone. 6:42 p.m. I closed my eyes and let out a long breath. Then my body spoke to me. Migraines, chest pains, itchiness, sexual frustrations, dry eyes. Why don't we add on to it more? Then my stomach rumbled. I groaned, running my hand over my stomach before looking at the time, 7 p.m. There's no food at home. If I order now, I'll laze around until it arrives. Mamaya na lang. I reached over to scratch my forearm and then, wala kang kwenta. I jumped right off the bed, sending my laptop and table tumbling to the floor. I scrambled to pick up my laptop, breathing a sigh of relief when I was sure it was still working. With the immediate danger out of the way, I went back to confirm my suspicions. I reached out once more for my forearm and then, tatamad-tamad ka kasi. Right where I had been scratching, sharp stems with leaves broke out from my skin barrier. A dark spider-like web crawled across my forearm. The stem branched out into two leaves, one that looked like a group of small leaves ordered in a way that made it into a bigger leaf. The other looked wilted, its small leaves folded into one another as if it had not seen the light of day. Then before my eyes, this very leaf began to sprawl open, like a little devil's hand grasping for air. Nakahiya. Panic filled my heart, and in one swift motion, I choked out the stem from my forearm and tore it off my body. I screamed! My whole body was alight with pain. I doubled over as I cradled my forearm, a long gash where the stem used to be. I swear exhaustion was getting to me, because I could hear the very voices in my head sounding out from the wound. Bobo, wala kang kwenta, sayang sa oras. Kaya ko to. I pulled off the cover of one of my pillows and wrapped it around my forearm. I scrambled for my phone and looked at the time, 7:24. Kaya ko to. I propped myself back onto the bed and slammed the laptop and desk in front of me. Password incorrect, password incorrect, password incorrect. Try again in 1 minute. I seethed, slamming my hand against the keyboard before shutting my laptop. I closed my eyes. Breathe. Breathe. Let's study first. I fumbled for the pages where I left off and glued my eyes onto the paper, ignoring the screeches from my body. We may again be glad for what a man takes from himself. It is not just he have. Scratch. Here we perforce shall drag them, and throughout the dismal glade our bodies shall be hung. Scratch. Each on the wild thorn of his wretched shade. Scratch. 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 I closed my eyes and let out a shaky breath. I could feel more thorns and leaves everywhere. I scratch. I breathe. Okay, let's review what else I need to do. Read readings for English 12 reflection paper due tomorrow, 22%. First draft of the script by tomorrow, 7 a.m., 0%. Is that all? Alright. Clean the room, 0%. Scratch. Feed myself, 0%. There. Take a shower, 0%. Wala kang kwenta. Pay the bill, 0%. Sayang sa oras. Take my pills, 0%. Mamatay ka na lang. Kaya ko yan. The alarm blare stirs me awake. I inch for my phone to turn it off when I saw script review at 7 a.m. Then a video call. I accept. I stare at myself through the video preview. I was overgrown with makahiya. The density of the stems, thorns, and leaves obscuring my human form. What little I could see of my skin, I saw blood and scratch wounds, thorns digging into me, opening up new ones and letting out the same string of voices. Wala kang kwenta, sayang sa oras, mamatay ka na lang. Kaya ko yan. I entered the call. Good morning. Kaya ko yan. And that is my story.
Wait, so just like questions. Like makahiya is this type of plant, right? That kind of that when you touch it,
Yes,
it like goes.
it's the shy or shame plant. Like, oh, don't touch me. It's time for Andrew's story.
Did you hear that? Josh asks, turning his head from the dark abyss of the well to me. I pry my eyes from the book that I was reading to meet his. Both of us are silent. What exactly am I trying to hear? Nope. No, shh. Listen. Still nothing. I said shut up. And that's when I heard it. It was faint and easily drowned out by the chirping of the birds on the trees, but you could hear it. Help! Dude! Someone's down there, Josh says. I joined Josh to the cobble that shaped the well and peer down. The inside was so dark that it was almost creepy. You can't see the bottom at all. Hello! I yell.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. My voice echoes. Holy shit! There's a woman down there. We need to go down there, I say. Josh, go get the rope ladder from the tent. Josh springs into action and hurries back down the path we came from. I open my satellite phone and call the Forest Watch hotline. For sure they can help. Hello? The forest ranger answers. I tell the ranger that there was a woman at the bottom of the well. Instead of the forest ranger setting off an emergency, he quiets down on the other side. Strangely quiet. Look, son, get away from there, and whatever you do not do anything to that well. Wait for me, I'll be there soon. The phone call ends. I got it, dude, let's go. Josh arrives with the rope ladder and begins to set it up. Dude, I don't think we should be doing that. Why? I just spoke to the forest ranger and they said we shouldn't do it. I mean, what do you mean? We can easily just save the person and wait for the ranger to get here. Quick, hold this here and just in case something happens. I hold on to the rope and with a flashlight in his pocket, Josh begins his descent. A few minutes of silence, and I hear a splash. You good there? I yell down. Yeah, there's no one down here though. I hear some splashing around. Wait. What's happening? I yell back. No, please. Josh's horrified voice echoes. Hands grab my shoulders and pull me back. The forest ranger is grappling onto me. Sir, you need to get away from here, the ranger says. But what about Josh? I yell back. We can't help him now. Didn't I tell you not to do anything to this well? A few days later. Did you hear that? Cam asks, turning his head from the dark abyss of the well to me. I pry my eyes from the book I was reading to meet his. Both of us are silent. Sounds like a guy, Cam says. We should help them. The end.
Yeah, short and sweet.
You know, as the season went by, I thought that maybe I should make my stories shorter. Unlike somebody here who made their stories longer.
Excuse me, my stories have always been long.
I feel like they are long, but then they became even longer as the season progressed.
Fantasy, dude.
Mine, I definitely, I feel like my story was a little bit longer, my first story, and then over time it got shorter and shorter. Yours just got longer and longer.
Oh my god! I can't believe it. We did 5 episodes of this show already, and next week is our finale. So again, who do you think won this episode? Was it me or Randy? Let us know in the comments below.
You have until next Thursday to submit your votes, and next week, we will be going live at twitch.tv/TheAndrewTops, that's my Twitch channel, and there we will find out who ultimately won and who ultimately lost.
Thank you for watching Behind You, episode 5, and hey, whatever you do,
do not
look behind you.
Is it just like you putting a symbol on?
There is no symbol. I just...
Sorry.
Wait for him to pass.